Hello guys and welcome to another tutorial on flight planning. Recently I got my hands on the majestic Q400 and as our airline has some pretty cool liveries for it, I tried to do my first flight with it. I kinda read the manual, but not everything, so let's plan a flight from Nuremberg to Düsseldorf with a Q400. I have installed our livery called Nuremberg as well. How ironic. I'm gonna go through PFPX flight planning and the control panel itself. First of all, I have my aircraft set up properly. Now, if you want to have those settings, I can maybe attach a screenshot later on. Just drop a like, leave a comment, and I will have a look at what I can do. So, let's start with a new flight. So, we are German Sky, and I don't have a real flight number. I might take a look on FlightAware. If you give me a second, I'm back shortly. Okay, I am back and I found a flight number for us, which is 6775. We are flying from Nuremberg to Düsseldorf. Now, well, I'm a bit unprepared, so let me just open ActiveSky off camera and load the weather in, so see you guys in a second. Now I'm back and I just loaded the weather in, so we don't need a big calculation. Basically, wind is 130 degrees, 6 knots. Takeoff runway will be 10 for sure. In Düsseldorf we have 160 at 5. This will be runway 05 probably, and it's gonna be the, let me just think, the left one. So for the taxi times, I've got my nice sheets. Taxi out for Nuremberg, it's Echo Delta Delta November. Let me just scroll up. Echo Delta Delta November. How is it not listed here? Oh well, let me just, maybe we can find it like this. No. Okay, so we don't have any times, so we will leave that as it is. Taxi in times, we're gonna search for Düsseldorf, Echo Delta Delta Lima. It's 4 minutes, so actually pretty short. Taxi in is 4, taxi out, let's leave it at 10 because I'm not sure. Now, the rest is okay. We're gonna get our Delta Alpha Golf India Oscar. Our Nuremberg, we don't want any step climb. Now, the fuel is okay. Now for the payload, let's randomize it. That looks pretty reasonable. Now for the fuel, let's take 30 minutes of extra time, 45 minutes of contingency time, and holding, well, 20 maybe, because we are in Düsseldorf and this a bit bigger airport. Now, for the route, why don't we just quick find one? It's okay. Now, the service ceiling is at 240, so we will maybe use lower airspace. As far as I know, lower airspace is until flight level 235. Okay, so I just looked for it and it's 245, so we will use lower airspace. Let's just do that. Lower airspace distance increases 45%. Holy crap. Well, it isn't that bad. It's just, yeah, let's take this route. Now for the alternates, for takeoff alternate, we are gonna use, let me just see what I can use. We might use Luxembourg actually. Luxembourg is down here. No, let's take Liège. So for takeoff alternate, let's take Echo Bravo Lima Golf, because it is a pretty big airport. And now for the en route alternate, let's take Frankfurt. Why not? Now, and the destination alternate, let's find one. Should be a search near Düsseldorf. Oh, I just recognized I'm flying from Nuremberg, so let's take Munich for that. I'm a bit confused. So civil and near Düsseldorf, I think we will. Yeah, we will use Liège. This is maybe, let's see whether it's listed here, just to make sure. Yeah, I mean it's giving us Leipzig, so we don't need to basically search that. We just type it in. Let's get a route for that. Let's get another 20 minutes of hold time. And this is it. Now let's compute the flight. Let's release it because it's not giving us any error. So I'm gonna just quickly send it to Watson because I'm gonna fly this flight, but not gonna record it. I'm sorry, but my frames per second are really horrible. I don't think someone would like to see that. Maybe I can get someone else to fly and record it. So this is good. We can't export to the Majestic Q400, so we will have to type it in manually. For that, I'm gonna print my flight plan to PDF. Gonna censor out my my folders here. So we're flying Nuremberg, Düsseldorf, underscore OFP. Now it's just printing. Now it is on the other screen, so I don't have to worry about that. Now let's get PFPX aside now and close these sheets, because right now we will need the control panel and our beloved OFP, which is right here. So let's just load it, put the zoom back to 100. This is really annoying. Oh rip, I wanted it to be. No, I don't think this is possible, so let's just do it like this. Now, let's scroll down until we reach this section. Let's go to weight and balance here. So as you can see by the layout of the aircraft, our aft baggage is way bigger. We will try to put our baggage in the front as far as it goes and load the passengers in the back as far as it goes. Here in this diagram, you can see the trim envelope index, and if we just fill out this whole sections here, it will give us some dots which indicate the weights: zero fuel weight, the takeoff weight, and the landing weight. And the more to the front it is, the more we have to trim down because the more we have to trim up because our nose is heavier. If you can't understand, that's fine. So let's try to load it in the front as much as we can. So let's scroll down. You can see the cargo here is 700 tons. Let's try 500 and 200. If you're not that good in maths, these both numbers should equal this. Now I did some mistakes. Now let me just configure that. We don't need that. Okay, so apply the changes. Weight and balance should be in kilograms. Don't ask me why, but it should be in kilograms. It isn't. Maybe I have to restart it. So let's just start it. Yeah, now it's in kilograms. So 500, 200. Now the sections where the passengers are seated actually have names. So it's Oscar Alpha, which is the front 5 rows. The second 5 rows are Oscar Bravo. Now the from rows 11 to 16 are Oscar Charlie, and 17 to 20 are Oscar Delta. Now let's try to get the passengers to the back. Let's just fill the maximums right here. I know this is not gonna equal. Oh shit. Don't press enter, by the way, because this will close down your control panel. Now just fill in the maximums, and this should equal 76 then. Let's try to get this balanced. So we need 26 passengers less. So why don't we just take 5 in the front and 1 in the back. This will give us 50. Now let's change the numbers. Take 1 and 5 because we want to have our passengers seated in the back. Now the takeoff fuel we will find in this line, it's 3,578 kilograms. Our trip fuel is on the top, it's 1148. Now if we hit calculate, you can see we are loaded pretty heavily in the front. Now let's start to bring that back. We will maybe use 300 and 400 here. We want to get our weights as centered as possible. Now we're still a bit to the front. Let's get 19 passengers here and 6 passengers here. Hit calculate. Now we're good. So let's now you should load up your flight sim and click send data to flight sim. Don't forget to unpause your FS, because otherwise you won't be able to fly, because it will automatically pause. So I hope you liked the video. If you want to share the skies with us, have access to these cool liveries, and just basically be part of a family, why don't you come join us at germanskyva.com. And until the next video, I hope to see you in the skies. Don't forget to check out our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as our website if you want to get some more information. Yeah, right now I wish you a great evening, and see ya.